found it.
Holy shit. Hello beautiful people, so we are in the Renault Trafic, which I introduced in the last video. The project is coming along slowly, but it's coming along well, so I'm going to, in this video, bring you bang up to date with where we're at with everything. So here it goes. Now for me, there is nothing more exciting than a van conversion project, so I have swapped this for this. This is a 2002 long wheelbase Renault Trafic, and it is the crew cab version, which means it's got double sliding doors on the sides. Even better, it's got windows already fitted in the doors. So I will be starting this project this week. This is going to be a travel van for me because the Luton and trailer is fantastic as a home and for working, but for going and exploring and adventures, it's a little bit too big. You can go to some places and not be able to turn around, etc, etc. So this beauty is going to be my travel van. Now, 3 guesses what colour this is going to be by the end of the week. So, a quick tour of the new project. Let's start at the front. My plan is, although these seats are actually really nice, I'm probably going to go with some nice comfy swivel seats because that will open up the living space quite considerably. And at the moment, it does have back seats fitted because it's the crew cab version. So these seats are going to be coming out, and that will actually make the back a decent size because it's the long wheelbase as well. Sliding doors on both sides with glass already in, which is fantastic. And currently in the back is not a lot. It is ply lined, although the ply is actually going to be coming out, and I'll be replacing that with plastic because it's lightweight. And obviously I'll be insulating it, and I have a pretty cool colour scheme in mind for the inside here. You'll have to wait and see with that. So I'm really excited to get started on this, so much so that even though the van only arrived today, I'm going to start off today because I'm going to remove the bulkhead and get the back seats and everything out so I can see exactly how much room I've got to play with. So let's crack on with it. The bulkhead is removed and the seats are out, so I've now got what appears to be a really nice sized van. So I'm just sitting in the back here and trying to work out what my layout's going to be. I think I'm going to go with a fixed bed this time across the back. There is just enough width, which is 5'11", to have a bed across the back, and that would probably do me, to be fair. So I'm just going to try and work out where things are going to go. So this is what I've got to play with so far. I do have to say, one of the really enjoyable parts of doing a van conversion is just sitting in here, looking at it and working out what the plan is. Not that I work to a plan, but you've got to have something to go by. The time has come, it's all masked off and ready to spray. This is probably the first and last time you'll see me in a white t-shirt, but it's been that hot I couldn't avoid it. So let me just show you what's been going on. I've removed all the headlights, bumpers, trims from the side, and all that's left to mask off there was the windows and the door handles. If anybody can guess what colour this van's going to be, you can have a free BeyondTheVan sticker. We are now NATO green, so the time has come now to spray the bumpers. So I'm hoping this colour coordination will work. Everything that is already black is going to be left black, and everything that was murky grey is going to be the same grey that I used on the trailer arches. So it should all match and look pretty cool. So let me just show you the bits that I've now got to spray. So there's the front bumper, the side panels for the doors, the back bumper, the various lights and things, and those are all going to be done right now. We took advantage of the awesome weather, got the van resprayed, got a lot of work done on it, and the progress is good. So we had a little bit of a break during the conversion, and we went and sprayed a VW Crafter belonging to Jason from Wobblebox Adventures. Here's how it went. So today you're going to see this Crafter completely change. It's not going NATO green. We have a traitor on board. It's going to be grey. So this is Jason from Wobblebox Adventures.
Hi guys.
Prepping his van nicely there. This is always the arrangement when we do a respray. Whoever owns the van does most of the prepping, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be done.
Yeah. So what we've done is we have masked everything off. We've done some body work, especially here on his back doors. And around here we have Team Vanessa.
Hello.
Working hard, masking off, sanding down, ready for the respray. So this is going to be going a really nice shade of grey, and he's going to have black trim and everything as well, so watch this space. Okay, so I'm just going to show you where I'm at with the Trafic now. This is taking a lot longer than I expected because I've been busy with other stuff. But basically, the ceiling has now been Celatexed, and I've covered it with the foil bubble wrap stuff because that is the moisture barrier. And then on the walls, I've started doing a little bit of carpeting, which you won't see most of that once it's actually finished. And here's Ted come to join us. How random. So I'm carpeting today, and then I'm going to make the bed up and see how that goes. So watch this space. Now the idea of this van is to convert it as cheaply or as close to free as I possibly can. Now that's no easy task, but I am actually doing very well with it. For example, these beautiful swivel seats which I fitted, I managed to fund those by selling the original back seats. So things like that has helped a lot. Timber wise, I'm using pallet wood for everything. So the bed slats, the floor, the kitchen units, everything, I'm using pallet wood. Pallet wood takes a lot of work and a lot of time, but my motto with this van is spend time, not money. So obviously I've had to buy a few bits and pieces, and some of my normal suppliers for van conversion stuff have handed over some bits and pieces to me to do the conversion, and I'll mention those in the van tour video. But in the meantime, I'm just spending time on it and getting it the way I want it. So this is a really fun project. What we're doing here is we're using pallet timber and we're putting it through a thicknesser machine. So basically what we're doing is thinning the pallet timber. So that'll make it lightweight and obviously the right size for the job. So we're making the bed slats at the moment for the Trafic, and these are basically free. So yeah, this is the way forward. Now, being a travel van, the important part for me is to keep this van as light as possible, so I'm literally saving every kilo or gram even that I possibly can, because it all adds up. We all know what happens when you don't. You end up with a 5-ton Luton. So you can use pallet wood and make it light, and here's how you do it. So by routering out some grooves in the back of the pallet timber, I'm not losing any strength particularly in this, but what I have done is lightened it considerably. So my bed slats that I'm making now will be free and lightweight, and that is how you use pallet timber and keep the weight down. Okay, I now have lightweight bed slats made out of the pallet timber. They don't even look like they're originally pallet wood, but what a perfect result. I've routed them out a bit so they're nice and light. They are very, very lightweight, so nothing like they were when they were pallet timber. And the best bit, of course, is they are all reclaimed and free. So what I'm going to do now is put them on the bed, which I've already made the frame here. Unfortunately, the frame isn't reclaimed timber. I did buy this before I realised that I could probably make some out of the rest of the pallets, but it's all a big learning curve. So if you're going to build a bed, you can probably do it all out of pallet timber. There's the lesson. So let's get this bed fitted. There we go, so I've laid the bed slats out. I've used a couple of bits of timber just as spacers, so the spacing is equal, apart from when it gets to the centre, because obviously the width of the slats aren't quite the right size for the van, but that doesn't matter. They're a little bit close together in the middle, so that's fine. And I'm just going to pin them down with the nail gun, and we then have a bed. I'm not going to screw these down because in theory they shouldn't actually move much anyway, so let's do this. I'm under the bed, and what I'm doing is I'm just putting some Kingspan, some expanding foam and some foil bubble wrap under these, well, around the side panels, and also do around the arches as well, so just to keep the underneath of the bed as warm as possible and reduce any condensation. So delightful job in this space, but it's got to be done. There is plenty more to come on this van conversion, and we are going to take this van away for a weekend as well soon to give it a trial run. So this video has pretty much brought us completely up to date, so the next videos are as it's happening. So until then, see you soon. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like more information on how you can help support us and keep our videos coming, then please do check out our Patreon page. There's also a lot more information and our blog on BeyondTheVan.com. See you soon.